Welcome to AIMS India's online classes. Children, from our English speaking skills classes, so we are going to learn some more words in today's episode. Okay, so what are those words? Like can, could, may, and might. Like how we are going to use in our daily English. Okay, when we talk daily in English, so where we are going to use them and when we are going to use them, so that is what we are going to learn from this session. Okay children, and we are also going to learn some sentences where we'll be going to ask help politely. Okay children, asking for helping politely. Clear? Now may. So may. So in regular usage you use this word, no, may. So when do you use this? If there is a possibility and for permission. Okay, so possibility, like possibility means like if there is a chance. Okay, if there is a chance for something to be happen, so that becomes a possibility. See here, if for example I have given you some sentences children here. My brother may return by evening. My brother may return by evening. So my brother has gone to some other village or some other place. So he may return. He may return. So possibly he may return by evening. No, that is what it means. So possibility. They may join us for dinner. They may join us for dinner. So you have, for example, you have invited your friends or your relatives for dinner. So you are going to have together dinner with them. So in that case, you can use this sentence like they may join us for dinner. Okay, so again may is some uncertainty here, possibility, but it is not confirm. They may or they may not. Okay, so it is not confirm. Even here also he may return, that is my brother may return means he may, it is not confirm. If it is confirmed then we will be using will. Okay children, so that difference you have to observe here. May is a possibility. It may happen or it may not happen also, but not an compulsory action. No, as will is there. Clear? Yes. So it may not work. It may not work. It may work or it may not work. Again a possibility. Okay. Then he may come home tomorrow. He may come home tomorrow. So if not, he may come home day after tomorrow. But you are expecting him coming tomorrow. So that is why we are using this sentence here. Like he may come home tomorrow because you are expecting him tomorrow. Okay. So possibility is nothing but, as I said, like expecting that may happen. Okay. She may leave early. She may leave early. Suppose your classmate or your friend is not feeling well in the school. So what happens? So when we do not feel well, so we'll just take the permission of the principal and call our parents, and we may leave the school early because we are unwell. No. So in that case also you can use this sentence. She may leave early. Here you are talking about your friend. Okay. She may leave early. Okay. I may not come tomorrow. Suppose if you are not feeling well, today you are not feeling well, and you are, you just want to say this to your friend that you are not feeling well today. So if tomorrow also if you are not feeling well, you may not come to school tomorrow. Okay, so in that case, I may not come tomorrow. Okay, so even this also again there is no surety that you may or you may not come tomorrow. No. So if you are not feeling well, then you will not be coming. If you are well, then you will come. No. So this is, I mean, these sentences, whatever I have said to you here, are all about the possibility. Okay, children. So it may happen or it may not happen. Clear? And now the other case is like permission. Permission. So for asking permission, no, for requesting permission. So all that sentences can be started with may. Okay, clear? Then may I come in, sir? No. When you just enter the classroom, so if you have your teacher, maybe sir or madam, no. So whoever may be, the teacher there. So you just ask them, no, may I come in, sir? May I come in, madam? No, may I come in, teacher? So, like come in. Okay, may I come in? So you are asking the permission here. So, may I borrow your pen? May I borrow your pen? So you have forgot your pen. So you want a pen. So you want to ask your friend's pen. So how do you ask him? May I borrow your pen? Okay. Then other one is, may I use your computer? May I use your computer? So you went to your friend's house or any relative house. So they have their own computer in their house. So you just want to use that. No. So in that case, you can use this sentence. Like, may I use your computer? Then other one is, may I go to the party? Okay. So you want your parents' permission to attend to your friend's birthday party. Okay. Then how will you ask, may I go to the party? Okay. Then this is all about permission. And when you ask permission, children, and even your voice tone also must be polite. It is not that, may I come in, sir? You cannot ask like that. May I come in, sir? No. Even your voice also, that also must to show the request. No. And here, may we watch television? May we watch television? So if you want to watch television, so if you want to ask the permission of your elders at home, then you can use this sentence. Again here, may we go inside? May we go inside? Suppose you are playing outside for so much of time, you and your sister or brother. So if you then now you felt like stopping the play and then going inside the home, then you can just ask. You can just ask the permission of your friends or brothers or sister who are playing with you. Like, may we go inside? May we go inside? Okay, children. So this is how you are going to use may for possibility and also for permission. Clear, children? Now, can. So another word. So this may and can, mostly we use both of them for both the purposes. Even can is also used for possibility and also permission, and may is also used for possibility and permission, both. No, but may looks better than can when you ask for permission. Then can I come in? It's better you use may I come in. Okay, children? But even if you use can also, there is nothing wrong in that. You can use it. Clear? Now can is exclusively, in the sense specially used for the capability. Capability. That is the ability. Ability which we are able to do. Okay? Capability. Like see here, can you speak English? Can you speak English? Like we are asking the other person, can he speak English? Is he able to speak English? His capability, his ability. So in that case, you must use can. Clear, children? Now, can he swim? Can he swim? Again, swimming is also one action. No, everybody cannot swim. Somebody must be able to do that particular action. So, can he swim? Can you swim? Okay, so here capability. For this you will be using can. Clear, children? Again, permission. Permission, as I said, you can also use may and you can also use can. Can I get in, madam? Can I get in, madam? Can I come in also is correct. Can I get in also is correct. Any way you can use the words. Okay, children? And the other sentence what I have given you is, can I open the window here? Can I open the window here? Suppose you are having a window in the classroom and it is closed and you just want to open it. You can ask the students who are sitting near that window as, can I open the window here? Okay, children. So you are asking their permission to open the window. Now, possibility. Again, possibility. You can do well if you practice. You can do well if you practice. So, can is again, here it is confirming. Again, you can do that. That is, you are assuring that definitely you can do well if you practice. Suppose cricket match is there, or any game is there, or even your studies are also there. So whatever it may be, if you practice well, if you study well, you can do well. You can do well in the competition. You can do well in the examination. Okay, so can is, say, like surely you can do it well. So when you are sure about something, sure about a possibility, then you can use can. Okay, children? And please remember, but may is not used for assured in the sense, like it's not for any compulsory action. Okay, may is an uncertainty. Okay, but can is a certainty. So you just see the difference between can and may here. Clear, children? Yes, now. So now again can. So where do you use can? Like to offer something. To offer something. It may be a help, or it may be some offer or invitation, anything. So offering, if you offer something to the other person, then you can use can. Okay, children? See here, for example, can I do this for you? Can I do this for you? Suppose if some of your friend is having difficulty in copying the notes, okay, or some other work, no, in copying the notes or just packing his books, or any difficulty, so you just want to help him. So then you can just ask like this, can I do this for you? Or no, this is also nothing but can I help you. It means can I help you only. But this is the other way you put the meaning. Okay, so can I help you, normally we'll just talk like this. But can I do this for you? This is little different. But which means can I help you only. Both are the same. Okay, children? And the other sentence is, can you join with me for lunch? Can you join with me for lunch? Or you can also say, can you join me for lunch? Even you can take off this with also. With, no, you can just take off with and ask, can you join me for lunch? That is also correct. Can you join with me for lunch? That is also correct. Both are correct. Okay. So you want your friend to join you for lunch. No, in the lunch break. So you can just ask him like this, can you join with me for lunch? Okay, or can you join me for lunch? Anyway, it is correct only. Okay, children? Okay, so this is like offering, in the sense, if you offer any help or if you want to invite somebody, then you can use can. Then request. For request, no. So request again we'll be using can. Can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? So here see the difference, children. Same sentence here. Can I do this for you? You want to do something to the other person. No, to your friend. Here you are asking your friend to do that for you. See, then it becomes a request. No, when you want to do something for someone, that becomes an offer. Clear? Are you able to see the difference here? So if you want to take somebody's help, then you have to request them. No, so then that becomes the request here. Can you do this for me? Okay. Can I leave early? Can I leave early? You want to leave early. You want to go home early. So can I leave early? Or can I play with you? You want to play with somebody. No, you can ask or you can request. It is not asking, you can request them like this. Can I play with you? Okay, children. So whenever you go with the request, as I said, even your body language, your facial expressions, your voice, your tone, that also must sound the request. Okay, so you have to show that pleasing nature to the other person. Okay, children? Clear? Yes, now. Now we'll do some exercises with may and can. May and can, okay? So the first sentence here is, hey, dash you do anything on Wednesday? So you just want to know that your friend, whether he can do something on Wednesday. Okay, so you are having a plan and you want to know whether he'll be free on Wednesday or not. Okay, so then how do you ask him? Hey, dash you do anything on Wednesday? Then we'll be using can. No, can you do anything on Wednesday? No, can you do? So is there a possibility that you can do anything on Wednesday or not? Okay. No, sorry, I am busy, but dash I borrow those shoes. So the answer for it is no, sorry, I am busy. No, sorry, I am busy, but dash I borrow those shoes. So the friend again he is replying that no, sorry, I am busy, but may I borrow those shoes? May. Why it is may? Because he want to borrow the first person his shoes. No, so he is asking may. Is there a possibility to borrow his shoes? Okay, so may I borrow those shoes? Again, because this is like a permission. May is like a permission. He is asking his permission. No, yes. And again the other sentence is, dash you hear that? They are so loud. Can you hear that? No, something, so much of noise in your surroundings, in your neighborhood. No, so which is very loud. So then how do you ask this sentence? Can you hear that? They are so loud. Okay, so this is can. That is here the ability. Can you hear that? Are you able to hear that? Okay, this is the ability it is showing. And then the third one, dash I go out with my friends to play. Dash I go out with my friends to play. So what is this sentence, children? Like asking for a permission for going out to play. Then may I go out? Clear? And the fourth sentence is, dash I please have the salt? Thanks. Again here request. No, request here. May I please have the salt? Thanks. You can also put like this, may I have the salt please? Even that way also you can just go with your request. Okay. So after getting that, then what we will say obviously? Thank you or thanks. No. Yes. Fifth one is, If you dash sing, you dash join the chorus. If you dash sing, you dash join the chorus. So here we are talking about the ability and the possibility. Ability what? About singing. Singing is somebody capable. No, if you can sing, if you are capable of singing, there is a possibility to join the chorus. Chorus is like the group. No, so can. So that is why both the blanks must be filled with can only. If you can sing, can here is the ability, you can join the chorus. So you can definitely join the chorus. That is the possibility. Okay, children. Now the sixth sentence. Dash I take your bicycle. Again permission here. May I take your bicycle? Okay. The seventh sentence. Dash you see this stain on my shirt? So your shirt has got a stain. So you are just asking your brother or your sister, so whether they can see the stain on his shirt. Okay, on your shirt, sorry, on your shirt. So ability, able to see. No, that is again ability. So what we have to use? Can you see this stain on my shirt? No. So no, it looks fine. So their reply is no, it looks fine. So can we have dinner by 7 p.m. tonight? Like a possibility. No, possibility. Is it possible to have dinner by 7 p.m. tonight? Sure, we can. Again the possibility. No, sure, we can. Okay, children. So this is how you have to use may and can. So these are very few examples. So because English is a very vast language, so we cannot end up with many examples. So you just be clear about the word, like when you have to use and where you have to use and how you have to use. Okay, as I have said. So remembering this, so you have to use these words in your daily English. Clear, children? Now, okay, children. So we'll be going to continue with the could and might in the next session. So until then, take care, stay well, and goodbye. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. Children, we also have our website www.aimstoday.in, and for further classes like online classes, quizzes, live worksheets, DIY activities, English classes and coding, you can just check all these classes on our